I'm with Andres Gutierrez from Citizenship and Residence by Investment Consultants CS Global Partners. How has supply and demand in the investor immigration industry changed, and what's driving those changes?
The demand is based on what we call the three pillars of citizenship, which is basically physical safety, financial security, and lifestyle and accessibility. So at the end of the day, a person cannot be entirely happy if their family or their own personal safety is at compromise, or they cannot do business properly. And the increasingly need of doing business worldwide, from Asia to South America to North America, passing through Europe and Africa. Obviously the countries have realized this, and they have been offering different solutions to this. We have in the residence programs, in the citizenship programs, and this is a way of enabling these applicants to have financial stability or further business prospects, but also drive foreign investment into their own economies.
There's been a rise in residence by investment programs alongside citizenship by investment. What's the difference, and why choose one or the other?
From a legal perspective, residence, it is the right, the legal right to live in a certain jurisdiction. Citizenship, on the other hand, is being a citizen of a nation, which obviously entitles the right to reside in that nation, but at the same time having the same rights and obligations and duties as the citizens of that nation, and the ability to apply for a passport. This ability to apply for a passport, it translates into the ability of further traveling and doing business globally. Why to choose one or the other? Again, we go back to the client's need. If the client wants to live in Spain, for example, a Caribbean passport won't be the solution.
What is the profile of a typical citizenship program investor?
Basically, the profile is, as we have discussed before, it is a person that is looking for the three pillars of citizenship: physical security, financial safety, and accessibility and lifestyle. And at the same time, access at the market, which is something that with these citizenships can be achieved. As an example of this, we have an applicant doing normally business, with Europe and with many other countries. The problem is that from one day to the other, this person wasn't able to travel. If a person is not able to travel, well, perhaps it is fine. But for this particular business person, he was the only supplier of baby nappies and baby food and so on for his country. So it doesn't affect only the entrepreneur, but it also affects the entire population. So what this person did was basically he acquired a second citizenship, and with that citizenship was able to travel, was able to start that business going again, and that supply into the country again. So this is a triple win situation, because this has allowed this person to travel freely on one side, to do business globally. That has allowed the country that gave him citizenship to receive his foreign direct investment, but at the same time, the citizens of his country where he has his business have been allowed to start receiving nappies again.
And what's next in this rapidly evolving industry?
We see from our perspective for the future more program offering, because at the end of the day, it is the driver of foreign investment, together with the rise on advisors like CS Global Partners, the need of having legal advice that basically understand not only the needs of the client, but also understand the different options in the market and can advise properly so the clients can make an informed decision. This will lead at the same time to more regulation, more transparency, and to a final thing, which is nowadays we're opting at one citizenship, two citizenships, but in 5 or 10 years it is not going to be about which citizenship do we hold, but how many citizenship do you think you would need in the next 10 years?
Andres, thank you very much.
My pleasure, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Click through to watch the first half of this interview with Andres Gutierrez, discussing what makes a good citizenship by investment program and which country has the best. And please subscribe for the latest international business insights from worldfinance.com.